was India ever ready for indigenization and in avionics at that point?
The idea was that let's try something that's tough.
The rising power of the graph of Bharat today. Technology, business acumen, marketing, I think a wonderful combination. I think really welcome. I think we in Bharat should be really happy for people like you, with people like you. Thank you. Today the most popular drone, I think, is this HJ1 or something from
Yes,
Chinese.
DJI. Oh, that's the same one, Rahul Gandhi one.
Yes.
Yeah, just tell me, I mean, how are we going to compete with a thing like that? It's cheaper, is it? Is that why people are buying it, or is it really sophisticated? Will your product be better than that?
So to put it into a perspective, in terms of performance, that means flight characteristics, our products in some cases match DJI and they exceed it. We have done tests, stress tests, which are equivalent to what have been done on DJI, like what we call as, leaf blower test is one. You take a leaf blower and blow it at 75 kmph, check whether drone loses stability, nudge tests. So all these things we do. Where are the challenges? Now the challenges are arising in the fact that the peripheral components like motors, ESCs, camera payloads, these again, like a FCS, take time to build. Now we are one of those examples who have somehow been able to come up with this in our Indian environment. But in general, the startup environment towards deep tech is not very conducive as of today, especially from the encouragement from the end users as well as the government setup. Yes, we have grants, we have programs, but deep tech, frankly, money as such is one aspect which is required, and in fact, in some cases, more money is required to develop a component than the end product. And that is the kind of understanding which today, the forces are slowly orienting towards. They're coming to that realization that developing this accelerometer, say, inside that smartphone is more expensive than assembling that smartphone. It's a slow realization which is coming. But the Chinese have had a head start in this, and especially something like DJI has, to put into perspective, around 2014-15, when they also were commercializing, we were also at the similar level of tech. There was not too much of a gap. But then the drone ban came. So as official people in 2014 onwards, we couldn't even manufacture or sell drones. So we had to find other applications. Whereas through other channels like the grey markets and all that, Chinese products are periphery. So yes, there is a gap of around 5 to 6 years, what I see as of today. Given the correct amount of incentives as well as encouragement, I am quite sure that companies within India can. Like we have a beautiful motor manufacturer called Vector Techniques in Hyderabad. They do a wonderful job of manufacturing motors. They need more encouragement.
What do you mean encouragement?
Encouragement meaning, see, now the procurement process. Now if...
With the government you mean?
With the government, if the procurement process states that I have a component level certification, that means if the Indian component is certified to a certain standard or it meets a certain compliance, then automatically it can be bought within the product. That's not there today. Tender to tender basis, they have to specify a motor specification or something like that. In many cases, they don't even specify the specification for the motor. They just say, I want the drone to fly for this many hours, for this many minutes, for this much range. And you are, the OEMs or the other people are allowed to use whatever they can assemble and deliver this parameter. What we see there should be a change is that, and which is slowly happening, is that the forces come up with a list of whitelisted components saying this is your whitelisted ESCs, communication system, motors, payloads. These are all the vendors. Now from these list of vendors, they can use products to make their drones, and the defense can procure the same. Then it becomes easy for component manufacturers like us. Why do I consider myself component? I was originally a component manufacturer making electronics. Then I found it so tough because nobody was buying my electronics. So I said, okay, I would rather make the drone itself. Otherwise, as a company, we always had the vision that we wanted to only supply the chips.
Be in only avionics.
Only the avionics. But we went into the entire because of the simple fact that there is no mandate today to buy Indian technology. They say they want made in India, but how? Now, who are the motors manufacturers? What are the standards you are complying this to? If I say today take my controller, I want to get it complied to a certain standard, and after I get it compliant, anybody within the defense ecosystem who want to supply a drone to defense is open to use my product. Like that, there might be another 3-4 people who will get into the flight control system space. Then what happens, it creates a kind of a barrier, at least for us as component manufacturers, basically to develop our technology as well as commercialize it. So we don't have that, import scare, which is already, see, the Chinese manufacturers of components are quite mature today. They are quite mature. They have a number of variations. They have a number of features that they have offered. It will take some time because of the amount of time that we have lost in the past to catch up. These are some initiatives that can be done to encourage this industry.